Hi guys. I did that thing again where I forgot to unmute my microphone before recording, so I recorded yet again another 30 some minutes or 30 seconds of a video that you didn't hear me talk. So, my name is Matt, and I like to record videos and post them on the internet. Now, we're sitting in this weird, awkward position behind the printer because I was trying to get something recorded on camera, a noise, and unfortunately, I don't think it's going to make the noise for a minute or at all anymore. But it was the original dial up noise because somebody decided at 2 in the morning that they're going to fax information to me. I don't know who. It's probably a third party just sending us information about somebody who's going to arrive tomorrow. But it's more or less just the fact of the printer has to boot up, and that's why it's running. You can hear this fan running, but it plays the dial-up. Well, not that plays it, but you know what I'm saying. It uses the dial-up connection still for faxing, so it literally makes the dial-up noise. And it's one of those noises you don't. Well, at least maybe if you're young enough out there, you've never heard the dial-up noise, which I have no idea how you can live in your life. But oh, now it's making noises again. Wait for it. Is it gonna make it now? Well, now it's printing. I don't think it's gonna make the noise. It's just a noise I haven't heard in like, well, I mean, I hear it now at work all the time, but normally before this job, I hadn't heard the dial-up noise for a very long time. Since, dial-up internet hasn't been a thing since the 2000s. Uh, but here's a funny story for you guys. Not an excuse, just a funny story. But, so on Sunday, when I left work, I ran to Walmart. I needed dog food. I also wanted to look at a new microphone, or possibly look at getting a new microphone, kind of thing, you know. Yeti makes, I think it's the Snowball, or maybe it's the, yeah, I think it's a Snowball. I can't remember. It's something weird. It's like like a full microphone. It's got like stand. Oh, I won't say full. It's not huge. It's just a microphone. It's not like this, where I got the microphone from headphones. I'm actually it would be like a real microphone, and they sell for 40 some bucks there. And it's supposed to be a really good microphone. I have a few friends I actually know who owned one and then upgraded eventually because it's still not obviously like top of the line, but when it comes to going out and trying to buy just a good high quality microphone, spend 50 bucks on this microphone and you can get the job done. So the next step up they have of Yeti microphones, again, don't remember the name of it. It's the next step up. It's $100. Um, and that would be really cool, but I don't want to spend $100 on a damn microphone. And I looked up these headphones, which actually, I just so I went to the store on Sunday to go buy the stuff that I had to buy, and then I stopped and I looked at the headphones or the microphones that were there, whether they were headphone style like I have, or the stand, or, like just a single microphone without the headphones. And I kind of just wanted a general idea of pricing. Unfortunately, since I had put, well, it was Sunday for one, but since I had put the money into my bank account on Saturday, for whatever reason, Huntington won't actually put the money into my account until Tuesday. So I have to wait till Tuesday that I could actually have spent some money. Now, it was a short paycheck because I was doing that was the paychecks from training, so I didn't get as many hours, or at least I hope it was the paycheck from training, because if not, then somehow I got two small paychecks coming that I shouldn't have. Um, so uh, I'm a little short on money in the sense of I was like probably not smart to buy another microphone right now. I mean, definitely a thing that I need and want, but it's more of a want than I need at the moment. So I'm like, I'll just wait on that. More thought about it all weekend, and recording live, videos and stuff. I was just like, man, like I should really get a new microphone because it's really annoying to like this one's all broken, so I can't really wear it. And then even when I want to, if I'm playing a game and I want to talk to somebody, I mean, this is definitely broken. Okay, it works the way it is because of the fact of it allows it for this ear to have hearing and both talking. But this is not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be down here, and I can't pull it down here because the tape it works the way I have it. You know what I'm saying? I broke it and then I fixed it to work, and that's it. So that like you get what you get. So it's annoying, and but then it comes down to, do I want another pair like this where I put them on my head, or do I want the single stand where I just would record the the audio? And that's more or less what I want, really. But um, uh, I feel like I'm still gonna kick myself in the butt for not having a headphone set if I don't get one. So I might inevitably get two of them in the long run, but just get the one for now, and then later on get another set of these and just use these until they're completely unusable. Who knows? Regardless, I went there on Sunday to go look at that stuff, and then Monday I worked when I normally don't, which is not a problem. I wanted to because obviously it gave me more money, especially when you're having a short paychecks. You definitely think, well, I'm going to start picking up a whole bunch more days because I'm tired of not having money. Um, so I worked an extra day, and so when I woke up, or when I left work on Monday or Tuesday, um, my money in my account had already hit because it puts in my account at 6 in the morning, and it was obviously 7 when I got off. So I went straight to Walmart, and I was like, told myself I'm buying one. I don't even care. I'm going and I'm buying one, and I get there, I get out of my car, make it about halfway across the parking lot, and then I stop and I think, I'm like I don't even know what these things are. Besides, I know they're a Logitech headphone set. I remember I paid over $35 for them. I don't remember the exact because I've had them for like 5 years, but it's like I can still remember the general. Like I know I had to have paid over 35 for them, and well, when so it's that whole thought of like, I know that Logitech had a whole bunch of headphone set type of microphones there, but they varied in price. So obviously, the vary in price means that some are better than others, obviously. And I would really hate to think that I went and bought a $20 pair of Logitech headphones and decreased the quality, because these headphones are actually they're not the best, okay? Trust me. If I got a really good microphone and plugged it in and talked and had the same video, you would be like, oh my god, that Logitech sucks ass. But as I sit here and talk to you, you don't, it sounds good enough. So, I don't want to downgrade. If anything, I want the same quality as these ones are, or better. And without spending too much, hopefully more. So I came back to my truck. I had the headphones like wrapped up with the cord wrapped around them, and I knew I had to kind of like unwrap them because of the fact that I had to be able to see where the model number for the headphones was, so I could write it down. So I could go in the store and kind of like comparing, like, because sure the model has changed since I last got it, but the what the specs of this had should still be on something else enough for me to know, like, okay, this is the nowadays equivalent of what I have. And I was hoping it maybe had dropped in price. Um, so when I took them apart, I realized that all the information I'm looking for is under all this tape that I put on here. So I didn't actually have any ability to see exactly what kind of headphones they were to an extent. There was this QR code thingy on the side that I had somehow never seen before. I don't like QR codes, but fortunately there are numbers underneath of them, and if you put those numbers in, it'll send you to the same place. So I just typed the numbers into my phone, and it inevitably took me to the Logitech website that showed me what these headphones were. It was nice, just because I did a little bit more work than I needed to. But in my excitement or confusion, or maybe I just purely wasn't paying attention to exactly what I was doing, I kind of just took the headphones that were wrapped up in a ball and just kind of like threw them behind me in the truck. Again, I'm not 100% sure what I was doing. Then I went into Walmart. I found the pair of headphones that I had. They had dropped in price. It was going to be probably about $30 total. And I was like, wow, that's really not bad. So then I looked at what what the next size bigger would be in the sense of, to get ones that were even nicer than these ones. And the next size up would have been about $45. So then it was about $50. So then I'm sitting at $50 for headphones or $50 for the stand up microphone. And I just couldn't come to the I literally stood in Walmart for like 45 minutes in one section staring at microphones because my brain just can't choose. And I was wearing full Carhartt overalls, so I was sweating my balls off. And I had got asked probably like 7 times if I needed any help, which I understand that's their job, but it's annoying when I can't even decide for myself. Why am I needing to involve your opinion in this? Because you're not me. You're not going to choose what I want. You can give me your opinion, but just because that's your opinion doesn't mean that helps my opinion at all. So I just stood there. Eventually, I left without buying one. The other reason why I did stay a little longer than I probably normally would have was only because I had stayed so long that school buses were en route to take kids to school, and I didn't want to get caught up in traffic, so I just stayed at Walmart for an extra like 15 minutes just to kill the time so I could just get the straight shot home. Um, so then I got home, and I went, I had a normal week in the sense of I didn't change my times up. I just stayed up until like 10 or 11 on Monday or Tuesday and went to bed and then got up at 7 o'clock at night and then started my night from there. And I was playing some video games and I was, doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just kind of whatever I could do practically during the night. And, a time frame clicked into my head of like, oh, hey, it's 2, 3 in the morning. I could easily just record a quick video right now for YouTube, just kind of say what's up. I had some things I wanted to talk about, and then I couldn't find my headphones. And so the first day it happened, I was just like, it's whatever. It was, I can take a day off every once in a while. It's fine, even though I know I just missed 2 weeks. But regardless, I was like, it's fine. So then when it would have been Thursday, two, it was Wednesday night, yeah, Wednesday morning. Same thing. I'm like, I know they're already lost at this point, but now I'm just like, I spent like an hour ripping my garage apart, ripping my room apart, and I did look in my truck, but I can't figure out where they like. I know where they are now, but at the time, I couldn't figure out how they would have gotten to where they had gotten to without like me just being dumb. Like they were in the back of my truck. Like meaning when I thought that I had just lightly thrown it, apparently I like chucked my headphones backwards. So apparently in my head, even though I wasn't thinking about it clearly, my brain told me that since I was buying a new set of headphones, that I was just gonna throw these ones and just say fuck it and find them like 6 months later in the back of my truck and be like, oh shit, my headphones. So Wednesday, I looked at my truck, I looked at my back seat, I looked at my front seat, couldn't find them. I literally had come to the conclusion. I don't know how because I remembered putting them into the box. I have a gun case that I carry my laptop and my electronics in. It's a lot safer to carry it all inside of a gun case because it's meant to keep a gun safe. So trust me, it's gonna keep a laptop safe. And I knew I'd put it in there, but I had like convinced myself that I'd somehow left it at work, and I was like, man, like somebody's gonna find it, and then I felt like I was gonna get not like yelled at, but like somebody was gonna bring something up to me and be like, "Are you playing games when you're at work?" Or just in the wondering sense of like, why would you need headphones at work? Um, so I I didn't leave them at work. I found them when it dawned on me at like 6 in the morning yesterday or today. Yes, yeah, yesterday. God, I'm so mixed up because my hours are off. But 6 in the morning yesterday, uh, I went inside my house um, to get my dog some treats and get myself water. And on my way out, I thought like, oh, I need another pack of my cigarettes soon. I should run to my truck and grab them because I just leave my cigarettes in my truck. And when I got out there, I kind of like I wasn't thinking about the microphone at the moment, but like the moment I sat in the truck, I had this. It was like a premonition, a flashback, right, where my body was like remembered throwing it, and I went what? Like I just remember being like, wait, what? And then I walked up and I opened my trunk, and what do you know? Or well, my trunk, my back hatch. And when I opened the hatch, what do you know? Laying right there in the very back, like smashed against the back door from where it got thrown, is my headphones. So that's why, again, I hate to make it an excuse. It's no excuse. I should have remembered what I'd done with it, or just bought a new pair. But like I said, I was slightly tight on money, so I didn't want to buy a new pair. But apparently, prior to leaving my truck, since I was paying so much attention to my phone and reading about Logitech headphones, I just threw them, thinking like, here I am about to go get some new ones. I don't need those anymore, and so at least I'm glad I threw them in the back of my truck and didn't like throw them in the trash on my way into Walmart or something, because then I just wouldn't have had anything, period. Um, so yeah, so I found my headphones this morning, and so that's always fun. Uh, it's Valentine's Day weekend. I'm not very excited about it, but what are you gonna do? I could make this video twice as long as it needs to be, or I can just end it where it's at. So I'm sorry that today's video is only an excuse. Even though I told you it's not an excuse, but it's a funny story. It was still a funny story in my thought process of me being an idiot, but at the same time, it is my excuse as to where I've been for the last 3 days, and um, I've got no real explanation beyond the fact of I'm just an idiot sometimes. So, if you guys like this video, a like would be much appreciated though. If you're new to the channel, you should subscribe to keep up with content that just kind of comes out when it wants to. It needs to be daily. I'm supposed to be daily, but sometimes it doesn't come out daily. Um, if you're already part of the channel, you could tell me if you have any exciting plans for Valentine's Day. And if you're watching this and it's not Valentine's Day, or even close to being Valentine's Day, then you could just tell me that instead. Be like, I'm watching this in 2026 and it's in December. And I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Definitely not Valentine's Day. On top of that, besides the fact of you can't send me, and unless you were from 2026 watching this in the future, but I'm seeing this in the past, so you comment in 2022 saying that you were here in 2026 watching my content, I would be pretty mind blown. I'd really like to meet you because I'd like to learn about time travel and how I can be a part of that. Alright, I'm gonna go. Hey, actually, thinking about it, have you ever thought about watching somebody's videos, but then you're like, you know, I watch this guy's content a lot, but I'm not subscribed. If you want to be subscribed, you can just click on this circular thing over here that shows my face, that sexy looking face with half the beard that this man has now. It will let you subscribe to me, and if you also just want to check out the other videos that we've had for 2022 so far, you can click on this box thingy right here, and it will show you those videos from 2022. I'll see you guys on the next one. I love you. Thank you for spending your time with me.